fighters. First, fighting out of the blue corner, silver and chrome trunks. He stands 6 feet 1 inch tall. He weighed in at 227.2 pounds. He holds a near perfect professional record of 10 victories, 1 defeat, with 7 of those wins coming by way of knockout. And he fought by way of Cleveland, Ohio, USA. He is the multi-talented superstar who bridged the gap between social media and professional boxing. Boxer, a content creator, an entrepreneur, a philanthropist, and a promoter, and the self-proclaimed of boxing. Ladies and gentlemen, he is the problem child, Jake El Gallo Paul.
Ladies and gentlemen in attendance and boxing fans joining us around the world, live from Atlanta, Georgia, it's showtime! Introducing to you first the challenger on my right, fighting out of the blue corner tonight, seeking his 3rd division world title. Wearing white trunks with yellow and silver trim, the young star of boxing from Baltimore, and representing his adopted home of Atlanta, Georgia. He weighed in at 139 3/4 pounds with a sensational record of 24 wins, no losses. He has 23 big wins coming by way of knockout. Here's the popular and acclaimed 3-time 2-division world champion, the hard-hitting, current and undefeated WBA super featherweight and WBA lightweight champion of the world, introducing Gervonta Davis.
Movie camera pans across a roaring crowd. The arena lights dim, spotlight centers on the ring announcer. Studio microphone announcer, VO. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to History in the Making. Coming to you live, right here in the great state of Texas, and streaming exclusively on Netflix. To those of you joining us around the world, and those of you here in the arena, are you ready to make history? Fire, crowd roars. Let's meet the fighters. Fighting out of the blue corner, wearing silver and chrome trunks. He stands 6 feet 1 inch tall, and officially weighed in at 227.2 pounds. He holds a near-perfect professional record. 10 victories, just 1 defeat, with 7 wins coming by way of knockout. From Cleveland, Ohio, USA. He is the multi-talented superstar who has bridged the gap between social media and professional boxing. A boxer, content creator, entrepreneur, philanthropist, and promoter. The self-proclaimed problem child of boxing. Boxing glove, ladies and gentlemen, presenting Jake, the problem child, Paul. Fire, crowd erupts, lights flash, camera pans to Jake raising gloves. Studio microphone announcer, CONT'd. And now, boxing fans in attendance and those watching around the globe, live from Atlanta, Georgia, it's showtime. Introducing first, the challenger. Fighting out of the blue corner tonight, seeking to make history as a 3-division world champion. Wearing white trunks with yellow and silver trim. Representing Baltimore, Maryland and his adopted home of Atlanta, Georgia. He weighed in at 139 3/4 pounds, and enters the ring with a sensational undefeated record, 24 wins, no losses. With 23 of those victories coming by way of knockout. He is the popular, electrifying, 3-time, 2-division world champion. The current and undefeated WBA super featherweight and WBA lightweight champion of the world. Boxing glove introducing, Gervonta Tank Davis. Fire, spotlights flash, crowd explodes, Tank raises his gloves, camera cuts to ringside commentators. Studio microphone announcer, VO. 2 fighters. 2 legacies. 1 night to make history. This is Paul vs. Davis, live on Netflix.
You called out Canelo in the ring. Gervonta Davis just posted that he would beat the brakes off of you if you guys fight.
Yeah, I mean, I'll be down. Let's run it. Like, I'll be super, super down. I don't know if
Gervonta needs Jake Paul. Let's be clear, right?
Is there a height limit?
Movie camera, scene, post-fight interview, flashes from media cameras, fans buzzing in the background. Studio microphone reporter. You called out Canelo in the ring. But just now, Gervonta Davis posted, I'd beat the brakes off Jake Paul if we ever fought. What do you say to that? Studio microphone Jake Paul, smirks. Yeah, I mean, I'd be down. Let's run it. Like, I'd be super, super down. If Tank really wants it, I'm right here. Studio microphone commentator, off mic. You think Gervonta needs Jake Paul more than Jake needs Gervonta? Studio microphone Jake Paul. Let's be clear, I don't think Gervonta needs Jake Paul. But if he wants to prove something outside his weight class, he knows where to find me. Movie camera, cut to Gervonta, Tank Davis backstage, leaning on the ropes, laughing into the camera. Studio microphone Gervonta Davis. Is there a height limit in boxing now? Man, you talkin' about me fighting Jake Paul? Keep talking about that. We'll see what happens when that bell rings. Movie camera, montage flashes, training footage, crowd reactions, Twitter posts, dramatic beat drop. Studio microphone narrator, voiceover. Two worlds. Two egos. One question, who's really built for it? Jake Paul versus Gervonta Davis, the line between fame and fighting just got thinner.
How easy of a fight is Jake Paul? How easy of a fight is Jake Paul?
I don't want to say any bad things. I think he doing good things for his own team, but boxing is a little bit different when you fight in a real fighter. At this point, I'm not interested in that kind of fights. I always try to fight in these days because it's very important for our people from Mexican days. So it's important. It's important to represent my country in this special day. Represent Mexico. That's why I try to not fight Mexican fighters. But at the end of the day, this fight is gonna be good for Mexico. So two Mexicans in the Cinco de Mayo weekend in Las Vegas. Everybody's watching us. So
Movie camera, scene, press conference, cameras flashing, Canelo sits behind the mic, calm and composed. Studio microphone reporter. Canelo, how easy of a fight would Jake Paul be for you? Studio microphone Canelo Alvarez, smiles slightly. How easy? Pauses. I don't want to say any bad things. I think he's doing good things for his own team, for himself. But, boxing is different when you fight a real fight. At this point, I'm not interested in that kind of fight. I always try to fight around these important dates, Cinco de Mayo, Independence Day. Because they mean something for my people. It's very important for me to represent Mexico, to represent my country on those special days. That's why I try not to fight other Mexican fighters. But, at the end of the day, if that fight happens, and it's two Mexicans in Las Vegas on Cinco de Mayo weekend, it's still something special. Because everybody's watching. And for me, that's pride in my country, pride in my people.
Jaime as an opponent, 43-0, 34 knockouts. He's only 27 years old. He's never fought someone like Canelo Alvarez. What do you think of him as an opponent?
He's a great fighter. He's strong. He throw a lot of punches. He have a winner mind. So it's gonna be a good fight because he come with all and I come with all. So it's gonna be a very good fight. That's why I feel so proud about this fight because you need to fight it with the same mentality to have a great fight. And I think this is the perfect fight to do.
Does it excite you? Does it give you more motivation to fight a young up-and-comer who, doesn't have a loss yet on his record?
Yeah, of course. That motivate me a lot. That make me feel excited because, I just want to show everybody who's the best, who is Canelo, and what I am in this point. So I feel very, very motivated. I feel excited, and
Movie camera, scene, press conference, bright lights, Canelo leans forward, answering calmly with his trademark composure. Studio microphone reporter. Canelo, your opponent comes in with a perfect record, 43-0, 34 knockouts, only 27 years old. He's never faced someone like you before. What do you think of him as an opponent? Studio microphone Canelo Alvarez. He's a great fighter. Strong. He throws a lot of punches and he has a winner's mindset. So I think it's going to be a very good fight, because he comes with everything, and I come with everything. That's why I feel proud about this fight. You need two fighters with the same mentality to make a great fight, and I think this is the perfect one. Studio microphone reporter. Does that excite you, facing a young, undefeated fighter like that? Studio microphone Canelo Alvarez, smiles. Yeah, of course. That motivates me a lot. It makes me feel excited because I just want to show everybody who's the best, who is Canelo, and where I am at this point in my career. I feel very motivated, very excited. I can't wait.
Hey, you say you want to fight Canelo. Now, this is what I want to understand about the men's and boxing. Huh? This is what I want to understand.
Okay, here we go. Here we go.
This is what the GWOT don't understand.
Yeah, we'll let China.
If Jake Paul, right, and y'all complain and say, oh, he's not a real boxer, he's bad for boxing, this and that, he ain't that good of a boxer, why the hell y'all won't get in the ring and fight him and beat him? Couldn't no girl from YouTube come to boxing and Clarissa Shields don't get in the ring and whoop her ass and send her back to YouTube? Which one of you guys who Jake Paul is calling out, and I'm even gonna say this for the King Canelo, if Jake Paul is calling you all time out, he can beat you in a fight, why won't you just whoop his ass?
Yes. Like, for real.
Just do it. What is all this? Oh, he hasn't earned the fight with me. He isn't that great. He's not a real boxer. Well, show him he's not a real boxer.
Get some free money.
Shut him up.